Let's fight under the stars, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful night for fights here at the Observatory. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Terence "Bud" Crawford. And he'll be facing the Dark Destroyer, Nigel Benn. He's 5 foot 10 inches tall with a 72.8-inch reach.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
And here he is in the flesh, Terence "Bud" Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. The Dark Destroyer, Nigel Benn, one of the greatest English champions of all time. This legendary middleweight fights out of London, England.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terence "Bud" Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, from London, England, here is a middleweight and super middleweight champion of the world, known as the Dark Destroyer, introducing Nigel Benn.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. He blocks the right uppercut. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Just missed with that hook. Well done with that counter shot. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Insane action. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Catch and shoot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
That jab back, just got great work. I love that. That jab slip. There's one to do.
Go back and win the round, right? There's only one round that you've lost.
Back in the fight. Great round. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't
Over yet. You got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is.
Just keep them on the other end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already.
In this guy, you're much better. He's not in your league.
Come on, swing. Hurry up a little bit. We can't figure it out. Good work. Good man. You say focus?
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Just keep him on the end of that jab and you'll get your time.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action.
Figure you out. Good work. Keep going. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. Counterfire relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They better start respecting each other's punching power. There's a counter shot. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Missing with the hook. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
I love that. That jab's slick.
And win this next round. I need you to switch back.
Just keep him on the end of that jab and you're getting your time in already.
Win the round. Right, let's go out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off. Win the round on you.
Don't give them no free shots. Be smart. Just keep them on the other.
Back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus.
That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit. We can't figure it out.
Good shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right?
Or anything. Just set him up and you'll take him out.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Now it's
all through. Don't let him coach through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it.
On to the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They exchange punches. Parries that jab away. They both want the knockout. Nice counter. Straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just missed with that hook. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
He might go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out.
Be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything, all right? Go back.
Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him any free shots. Keep smart. You were thinking, you were smart, you were loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good.
Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's just get out
The defense on the end of what you do. Good work.
Okay, go out there and win the next one. Yeah? Good.
Beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there.
Lose the match. You got to get out there, switch on.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Doing what you're doing, the gap.
A god-awful round, I tell you. Now, come on. You're way better than that guy. You've let him back into the fight.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with the jab. That counter punch caught him clean. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Defense is not an option for these two. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Can't miss it. Now, good work. Stay focused. Don't let him back in the fight. Great round.
Tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round back.
Do what you got to do. Good work. Just keep them on.
You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch.
That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit. We can't figure it out.
The round. Right, let's go out there, get your butt
Or anything. Don't give him no free shots. Be smart.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
and breathe when you step.
That's it. Now just stick a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Good work. Keep going.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That counter shot lands. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Can't find a home with that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bells, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've...
I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab basics. Get your rhythm back and finish him.
Just keep him on the end of that jab and you'll
get you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back.
Your shots in there, varied up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Good work. Keep going.
Not soft and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? This shots.
Good work. And don't forget the jab.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
It's the same again. Don't change too much. Just keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
There's the bell to start round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Good counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
The halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
No power in those punches. Good arm positioning, blocking that hook. It's bombs away. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Nigel Benn. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Great round. Now relax. There's 1, 2 straight down the middle.
And let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad
round. Good man. You stay focused. Go on. Don't let him back in.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round.
Hurry up a little bit. We can't figure out. Good work. Now don't we?
Back, and then we go again. You've been coasting this fight.
Set him up and then take him out. But he's ready to go. He's gone already.
Confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute.
This round we'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Stop him in his tracks.
And don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away. Think about your defense and the end of all that.
There's the goal to start round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
A straight right just misses. Missing with the hook. Which fighter will say no mas? This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history books.
A perfect counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Win the round.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just
beautiful. That's it. And just stick a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. There's 1, 2,
and win the round. Get back behind your jab basics. Get your rhythm
in the fight. Right round. Just keep them on the other end of that jab.
Focus. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Shots in there. Vary up a little bit. We can't figure out.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
Don't worry about that round.
Don't beautiful. That's it. And just stick a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Good work.
And we enter the 8th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Caution being thrown to the wind. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
punch and just got countered. The straight right just misses. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. And that left hook doesn't find its target. Crawford got hit hard, and down he goes. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
Three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.